What's up, fishermen? We are headed north. We're gonna be targeting muskie for sure. Try to do a crappie catch and cook and see what other species we can get, and anything can happen. It's the land of giants up there. Yeah, we'll let you know when we're up there and on the water.
So we're gonna try to do a catch and cook right now for some crappie, maybe a perch, who knows, most likely crappie for the most part. Gonna do kind of an instructional twist. We're gonna show you how to do some of this, and we're also gonna do our usual thing with the GoPros and whatnot, but we're gonna kind of show you how to fish a crib for some crappie.
So if you want to do this type of fishing, crib fishing for crappie, it's basically what a crib is. It's like homemade, like basically giant logs, make kind of like a Lincoln log, like cabin almost, and then they leave them out on ice, and when the ice melts it sinks. And crappie like the deep water, like to stay cool, but they also love timber, so that's why like their fish are so concentrated on this like little small area. But what you're gonna need is a marker to mark the crib, slip bobbers, and some crappie minnows. And you don't really need to anchor. You can do a trolling motor, but I think we're gonna anchor just to make it easier. But it's nice when there's not a big chop either. But yeah, so I'm gonna run over this crib right up here, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like on the graph. I'm gonna throw it out, and yeah, we should be on them. So another thing you're gonna need is some decent electronics. I forgot to mention that earlier. On here we have the graph, which is going to show you what's underneath the water, and then see there's the crib right here, crib in 14 feet. So I'm going to slowly maneuver the boat over that, and there's the crib. So then you throw the marker out to mark the crib. But yeah, that's what it's going to look like. There's fish all stacked right on here. There's one on top. So now we're just going to go anchor right in like flipping distance. You don't want to park right on top of it, because you're obviously gonna drop an anchor or whatever and scare the fish. You just wanna be probably like 10 yards away just to flip a slip bobber in there. So, but yeah, we're gonna get our slip bobbers rigged up with some minnows, and hopefully they'll be under the water soon. So here's our crib right out here. We're in this 14 feet of water, so we're probably gonna be setting them around 13, maybe 12-ish. So all you're gonna do, reach into your minnow bucket here, grab the juiciest minnow you can find, put it right behind the dorsal fin, just underneath the skin. So it's like that, so he can swim, he's still alive. Then below average fish. Still pretty, still fun. Back down she goes.
Is that actually the only minnow bucket we have up here? Just not paying attention at all. No.
No. Yeah?
No. Another little pretty guy. Not what we're looking for. We can't keep him, so. Bye-bye.
yeah.
All right, well, excuse me for having my nip naps out. Might censor these, but this is our first decent crappie of the day. Slip bobber and minnow, you know, the usual.
Beauty.
We found a little kind of hole of fish off to the right of the crib, so hopefully we can keep producing there, but this guy's gonna go in the well and then eventually in our stomachs, so. And he goes with the suck. Dude, the ski boat literally did like donuts.
Kenny.
My phone.
Walter. And this is why we don't walleye fish up here anymore, because this year class is everywhere, but pretty cool in this dark water.
My mind
It's tiny. What is it? Walter. Oh, dude, that's not.
okay. Oh my god, it's huge!
For up here, come on, give me a little credit. That is the smallest walleye I've ever seen. Oh my. Absolute slab. That's a giant. Dude, he's over 12. He's like 12 and a quarter. Perch.
A walleye.
That looks good walleye. Nice crappie, nice crappie, nice crappie. You're in the.
I got a fish too though.
Is it good?
Can't tell.
Oh wow. Oh, that is that a decent? I don't know.
Not bad.
That's the biggest perch so far. Easy. Doubles on doubles. A little bit of weight. Giant. Giant.
Dude, your shit's gone. Your shit's gone. Now you might as well.
You lost the. All right, yeah, we gotta reset here. Beauty. He will taste great. And then well he goes. What is that? Rock bass? That'll keep too, I think.
Yeah.
She thick? She thick, bro?
Big.
She thick.
She big.
What is it? Another walleye. It's actually a decent one. That's another decent perch, actually. Oh.
Alright, so we've been out for almost 8 hours now. So all of our GoPro batteries are dead, unfortunately. We're gonna keep fishing for a little bit, but weather's looking a little bit iffy. It's getting really windy, hard to stay in a spot, probably really bad audio. So yeah, we don't want to keep the big camera rolling forever, so probably next time you see us, we'll be cooking these bad boys up. So here's a little fast forward to us whipping up in the kitchen. Hello MTV, and welcome to my crib. Here's a little B-roll from when we just filleted the fish we caught from earlier. Yeah, this is our setup right now. We got our frying station right here. Just a little outdoor cooker, a little kind of Coleman grill sort of thing. And this is what we're gonna be using today. Kind of a secret thing we like to do, I guess. We'll get to that later. Here we got our battering station. Got our juicy fillets. We got our beaten eggs, and then we got the Frying Magic seasoned cooking mix. See, up north you got to deal with the off-brand stuff, I guess. So this is what we're using today. So we're gonna get to the actual cooking part once this grease heats up. Stick around.
For all you guys who are scared that this is gonna make it too hot, it won't. It's all added for flavor. So you take your eggs, you're gonna use your batter in, add a nice healthy dose. Once your sauce is looking like that, extra saucy, you are ready to batter some fish.
All right, in my Slav squat here, gonna show you how to batter some fat crappie fillets. So first you're just gonna want to pat them dry because you don't want the water separating your batter and sauce and whatnot. So you're gonna take these puppies out of your bowl of water and just make sure they're nice and dry. It's very important because if you dip these in and there's still water all over them, you're just gonna pull it out and have water on it. But you really want whatever you're dipping these in to stick into there. So make sure they're dry. Then you're gonna take each one of your fillets here. You're gonna dip it in your hot sauce. Stir it around, make sure it covers all the surface area of your fillet here. You're gonna wanna toss it in your breading just like that. And you're gonna repeat this till you got all your fillets in the batter. So once you have all your fillets and your breading, you want to shake them around like such. You can also stir it around with your hands. I just washed mine, so I'm not going to do it. So then you should end up with fillets looking like this, just looking like some dusty boys. And I mean, you want to get as much breading as you can on the fish. That'll make it crispy. If you're not into crispy fish, a little less breading.
Once you have your dusty boys all dusty, they're ready to go into the fryer.
Got some chicken tendies.
You want some fish? Hey. You want some fish?
Huh?
Do you need a bowl or are you just putting them on plates?
It's also important that you pat these down because you don't want your oil sticking in your fish and making it soggy and wet. You want it nice and crispy. It's food review time.
Throw my flashlight up. I think it's a perch.
Thought we were all gonna go at once.
No.
Perfect amount of hot sauce in my opinion. Should have taken like a measurement of how much we did.
If you think you have enough, put a little bit more in.
Add more. It's probably around like what, 1.5 cups probably. Yeah, I don't know. We did pretty even with 2 eggs. So if you have 2 eggs in a bowl, pretty much put that much hot sauce in it. It's really satisfying being able to catch your own food too. Go out there and grind for your fish for 8 hours. And finally being able to eat them is just one of the most satisfying feelings. We've all been starving for hours. We literally didn't eat today yet. And it's what?
That's why we're not really talking to you guys.
Yeah. It's 5:41 right now. It's our first time eating today. Oh my god, this is delicious.
If you're gonna do this, I would recommend a light breading too, just because nothing overtakes the hot sauce. It doesn't make it spicy. It just like gives it a nice little flavor. A little tiny kick, but it's perfect, dude. This is like the best fish recipe that I know. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in, having dinner with us. Maybe you guys can try this recipe out. Make sure to drop a like, comment, let us know what you think. Subscribe, and always remember to make a splash.